It's a really interesting experience around the word artist for me. Like before, I would create little pieces of art, but I don't think I considered them to be very professional. But now I feel like I can finally give myself that title. I feel like I've earned it because of all of the hours I've put in here. And I feel like regardless if you're professional or not, if you create art, you're an artist. Typically, I like to work with oil paint, watercolor, Adobe Photoshop. I'll definitely paint digitally. It really just depends on my mood, I guess. I used to do a lot of artwork based on emotions. I feel like that's kind of what sparks it. But now, the entire time I'm working on something, I'll be very conscious about every stroke I'm taking or everything I'm doing. But like my mind's just constantly like, how can I make this better? How can I bring this forward? How can I push this back? How can I create depth in my piece? Like there's just so much that goes into it, I guess, that like it's become more of a puzzle. The more I learn about it, the more I do fall in love with it because I now understand like the inner workings and like, I don't know, just like how to make it successful. One of my biggest fears was getting burnt out over art. And I don't think I've hit that point yet. I'm losing my mind a little bit with how much time and effort I put into my art. Something I'm trying to learn right now is a balance between trying to like learn how to give myself breaks because you know, instead of a part-time job, I've taken on the job of doing commissions. So not only am I doing artwork personally and for school, but I'm also kind of treating it as a job currently. The best way I can express it is like I come to school and I have 2 general courses that aren't art. I have 2 studio courses that are 3 hours of art. I spend hours in the studio. I hardly spend any time in my dorm. When my friends want to hang out, we're usually hanging out in the studio so I can multitask. It's like, I'm not exaggerating when I say it's my life. I don't know, I do art because I love it. I don't really have a good reason why. Like I've always done it and I've always loved it and I've always been encouraged in my environment to continue on with it, and so I've stuck with it and I couldn't really imagine doing anything else. I'm Caitlin and I'm a visual artist.